everyone, I've got an Empties video today and it's been quite a while since I've done an Empties video, and what I've decided to do with these sorts of videos is do a theme each time. The last time I did an Empties video it was all high-end products, and I had a few comments that people liked the sort of slightly different format, so this time I've got all samples or miniatures. So just to make it a little bit different and hopefully a little bit more interesting for you, I'm going to do that each time I do an Empties video now. So as I say, samples and miniatures today. So these are all things that I've either got as a sample size gift with purchase or free sample with magazines. I think a couple of things are from like subscription boxes, and some of them are just travel size things that I've bought to try out. So where should I start? I'll start with this one. So this is the Moran Essential C Cleanser. It says it's got environmental shield and it cleanses and tones in one step. This I got in a beauty box. It was a Look Fantastic box that I got as a Christmas gift. It took me a while to get around to using it just because I think that's what happens sometimes when you get beauty boxes. You get all these wonderful things that you can't wait to try out, and then you end up with quite a big bunch of them, sort of, so you have to form an orderly queue. And to be honest, another reason that I didn't use this straight away is that I did have a really bad, it was bad to me, breakout of perioral dermatitis as well. So I did go through a stage where I completely cut back on everything and I was really careful about anything I used. But once that had been at bay for quite a few months, I got a bit more experimental again with different things that I was trying. Anyway, let's get on to the actual product. So to use it, it says massage a small amount over dampened face and neck, rinse with warm water and pat dry. This, as far as I know, is mega expensive in the full size. Moran is a brand that I've always been interested in trying. I've heard some things about it but never bought anything for myself, so it was lovely to get it as a sample. I really liked this. Ingredients wise, if you have got sensitive skin, do be aware it's got quite a lot of ingredients in it. Particularly, it does have some perfume in, I believe. Let me double check. Yeah, it does have some perfume in, but it's the second to last ingredient, so not too much. And it's got lots of beautiful natural ingredients like mandarin oil, basil oil, grapefruit oil. Smells gorgeous as a result, very, very citrusy as you'd expect. Didn't get any sensitivity to this, and I felt it was one of those cleansers that it gave you a really deep cleanse without making your skin too tight and too dry. So I do love that. Whether or not I would buy it or not totally depends on how much it is. I haven't checked. And also I have got skincare and a face wash that I'm really happy with and I know is sort of very, very minimal in ingredients. But it was lovely to be able to try that, and I would recommend that if you're into your high-end skincare and you like a really deep cleanse without it drying out your skin too much. Quite a lot of this is skincare. What's this one? Hand creams. This is the No7 Protect and Perfect Intense Hand Cream. It has got an SPF 15 in it for hand cream, which is nice. And I got this, I think I got it in a gift set at Christmas. No, I bought in the January sales. It was a Christmas gift set, but I bought it. It had some nail varnish and had mini hand cream in. I love No7, I just need to say that, because every time I talk about a No7 product on this channel, I seem to say negative things about it. But in general, I love the brand. This I didn't like. I found that it gave my skin a very powdery, coated feel after using it. So your skin just felt like it had something on it. And when you go on to do whatever you're doing, whether it work using the computer or whatever, that doesn't feel very nice. And as a result, I didn't really feel like it penetrated the skin and gave a really good moisturising effect. It just sort of sat on top of my skin and made it feel a bit powdery and loose. So that's not a hand cream I would recommend, but I am very fussy about hand creams, which is worth bearing in mind. More skincare. This I got as a gift with a not gift, but free gift. Yeah, free gift with a magazine. It's the Clinique Smart Custom Repair Serum. Tells you to use it twice a day as you would any other serum. So obviously you have to bear in mind that being the size it is, I didn't get much use out of it. So perhaps it lasted me about a week or two. So I know you can't get a full opinion on a skincare item from using it in that amount of time. But being aware of probably how much this would cost in a full size, I didn't really feel it made any difference. I've got a couple of serums now that I really love, and I do notice a difference when I use them on my skin. This wasn't one of them for me, but it may work for other types of skin. More hand cream. On the subject of hand cream that I love, this is definitely one of them. I can't even remember where I got this from now. It may have been a free gift with purchase, but it's the Clarins Hand and Nail Treatment Cream. It promises to soften hands, target age spots and strengthen nails. It does all of those things. When you use this, say you use a big bottle and you use it completely up and then you stop, you will notice a difference in the strength of your nails. You will notice the difference in how soft your skin is and I do notice it makes a difference to dark spots. I haven't really got loads of age spots, but I've got quite uneven skin. I get lots of freckles, so I just really love this as a hand cream. It's definitely one of my holy grail hand creams. I don't have it at the moment, unfortunately. I've got quite a few hand creams that I'm just trying to go through and use them up, but this is definitely one that I would repurchase again. In fact, I've had this about 5 or 6 times over the years. So I've got a little bit of makeup here. This is the Benefit Their Real Mascara. Obviously nothing new, been around for ages, people love it. I'd never bought it, it was just a bandwagon I hadn't got around to jumping on, and I've got this as a free gift for the magazine. Love it though. I can see why people really have this as their holy grail mascara. It's got one of those plastic brushes. It's quite long and thin and it picks up quite a lot of product, but it just, I don't know how, it just really lengthens the lashes and makes them look a lot longer than they do with a lot of other mascaras. Same complaint about it as everyone else makes. It is an absolute nightmare to get off. Even with really good eye makeup removers, you do have to scrub it quite a lot and you can end up with those panda eyes the next day. So, as a result, I probably wouldn't rush out and buy it. I haven't done. I've got other mascaras I'm happy with. With a mascara, I've already got quite long lashes, so I just need something that really sort of coats them and, you know, enhances them as much as they can. I probably don't need this for the price, because it's probably about 20. Ooh, it's probably about 20 quid knowing the Benefit prices. But if you have lashes that you really want to exaggerate, if you feel that your lashes aren't very long, aren't particularly thick, then this is probably one worth trying out if you haven't tried already. And while I'm talking about mascaras, I'll talk about the other one I have here, another sample. This is from Guerlain. Never know if I've said that right. And again, I can't remember why I got this as a free gift. I think I bought something in Debenhams, but it wasn't even from the brand, and they gave this to me as a free gift. This brush is one of the more natural brushes, I think. Yeah, this is a natural brush, which I find tend to be more prone to clumping, but actually I just didn't find this did much as a mascara. It's quite a dry formula. Even though it's black, it's not a very deep black, it's more of a sort of grey charcoaly black, and I prefer a really deep black colour in my mascaras, so it just wasn't one that I was particularly impressed with, but other people might like it. Moving on to a body treatment. This was just being handed out in John Lewis as a free gift as I was walking around one day. It's called the Mio, M-I-O, Fit Skin for Life, that's the brand, and the product is called the Activist, which is a firming active body oil. It promises to strengthen, firm and moisturise, and it calls it a high intensity body care. It says it's free from, it says no nasties on the back, free from parabens, petrolatum, synthetic fragrance and colorants, phthalates, glycols and xenoestrogens. So actually I just sort of said, oh yeah, I'll have that, threw it in my basket with everything else I was buying, didn't think much of it, shoved it in my samples drawer like I've said you do, and then got around to trying it a couple of weeks ago. This stuff is brilliant. I need to find out where you can buy it from and how much it is. I really hope it's not too expensive, but it's great for dry skin. So if you don't like one of those really greasy, thick body creams but have dry skin, I would really recommend this, because it goes on smoothly but really absorbs into the skin straight away. I can't say it's sort of dry to touch immediately and you could immediately get dressed. It's an oil, so you do have a very slight residue, but the fact that it's got none of those things in, I've mentioned before either on here but definitely in my blog that I try to avoid stuff with petrolatum in now, definitely with too much fragrance. So this is something I'm going to do a bit more research about and see if I can find out where you buy it and how much it is. But I'd recommend that if you know much about it, if you know about this brand Mio or Mio, then do let me know in the comments. Another oil, this is the Ole Henriksen Pure Truth Youth Activating Oil with active vitamin C and A and omega 3, 6 and 9 if you're interested. This was another of the samples in my Look Fantastic box that I got that I put off using because I was having those skin problems, but I loved this. Again, Ole Henriksen, I believe is quite a high-end brand, so it would probably be expensive to repurchase, and I haven't done because I did go to duty free and get a couple of face oils that I'm using and really loving at the moment. But this feels beautiful. What's in it? It's 100% pure rose hip oil. Activates skin's natural regenerative ability to reveal skin's youthful state, bright, resilient and radiant. Apply to your neck and face, morning and night, follow with moisturiser. So that's how I used it, and I really did feel it does make a difference to the radiance. I'm really into using oils now. I've realised that, especially as I've got dry skin, and oil is something I do need to add into my skin routine, and I'm really noticing a difference. This was the first one that really made me realise that, so I did really like it. The only thing about it, it's got a weird smell. I don't know why, but it smells like tea bags. I don't know how, and if it's 100% rose hips oil, it would smell of tea bags. But honestly, that is what it smells like. So if you don't like the smell of tea bags on your face, you may not be interested in this. If you can get over that and you're looking for a new face oil, then this is definitely one I would recommend. This little sample lasted me about a month as well. 15 mils in there lasted me a month. So it's you're probably getting a good value for your money, even though I'm not sure what the price is. A few final things. These are all from the skincare brand Pi. It's a brand that I've mentioned before. I absolutely love the brand. I just feel like I can trust it for sensitive skin, and I love the range that they've got. So that it's not just sensitive skin, here's a face wash, a toner and a moisturiser and exfoliator. It's sensitive skin, different areas. If you've got sensitive red skin, sensitive oily skin, sensitive aging skin, sensitive dry skin, there's something for everyone in my opinion. And it's all organic, it's all vegan, it's all cruelty free. So considering all of that, I think the price is quite reasonable. You would definitely put it in a high-end bracket, but you can see why it's so expensive. So this is all from the sensitive red skin range. So it's meant to be calming, and I've got the Camellia and Rose Gentle Hydrating Cleanser, the Lotus and Orange Skin Tonic, which is like a spray-on toner, and the Calming Chamomile and Rose Hip Day Cream. So let's talk about the toner first. This was probably the one that I wouldn't repurchase, not because I don't think it's any good, but because I just don't think it's a step I need anymore. I cut out toner completely when I had that breakout of dermatitis, and when I added this in again, I didn't really see any difference. So it is lovely, it's calming, but I just don't think it's a necessary expense for me. But these two products I love. I've got two cleansers at the moment that I really, really trust. This is one of them. It doesn't foam up, it doesn't feel like a really, really deep scrub, but it's because it's for sensitive skin, it's because of the ingredients. It just really cleanses off any last bits of makeup once I've used my micellar water, and really makes it feel nice and calm, nice and clean, without too much product on there. And the face cream I absolutely love. I've bought this in the bigger size now, in the full size, and again you can see an instant difference in the redness. Don't get me wrong, it's not going to take it away completely, but even if you use products for sensitive skin, the act of washing your face and putting on creams is going to cause a slight redness, and this immediately calms it all down before I put my makeup on. And I love the smell of it. I do like rose, but it's definitely a very subtle smell and not too overpowering. Obviously it's got no perfumes in it. Yeah, and I just think it's worth every single penny. So that is one I definitely recommend if you've got sensitive or red skin. So that's everything I'm going to talk about in my Empties video for this time round. So I hope you've enjoyed the slightly different format to it. Next time I think I am going to be talking about makeup empties. So it's everything the video is going to be something I've used up that is a makeup item rather than skincare or hair care or anything else. So as I always say, give the video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for weekly videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye.